So the change that works, very simple. If you're trying to change your life, the lives of your loved ones, the lives of people at work, follow these 3 simple steps because they're based in neuroscience, but they're also based in real life practice. That first, people need to understand the change rationale. They need to understand why. Why is that important to the adult brain? Why would you need to understand? Where does understanding occur? Here? 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 It begins here and eventually permeates the entire brain, the whole integrated brain, to understand. Your emotional response, your rational response, and your sensing of the world around you becomes focused on your understanding. When we talk about children reaching maturity, they go from a point where we just tell them, do it because I say so, to actually giving them the privilege of understanding why. One of the reasons that IQ is rising so quickly in the recent generations is because we don't just say to children when they ask, why is the sky blue? We don't just say, because. We actually explain to them that it has to do with the entry of light into the atmosphere. Don't you do that? No? Okay. But we try to answer more of these why questions as we become more intelligent ourselves. Secondly, communicate openly and freely with the people that you're with. Communication does 2 things. Remember, it increases the dopamine. Just by talking together, we get dopamine rushes. Cool, let's talk about anything, openly, freely about the change because it helps us to reframe the threat. Oftentimes when the threat is out there, we see both the good and the bad, and others can help us to do that, and that helps us to reduce the fear and turn up the dopamine. Love that. So communication is key, openly, freely with anyone who will listen. And then finally, break it down into small steps that you can handle because your brain is more afraid of great, big, large change than little changes, one at a time. If we can get those small changes under our belt, we build confidence, we build a positive stream of events, and we can see the change that we want to be in the world, and we can be rewarded for those small changes. So break it down because we all, in the end, are human, and we need to take advantage of the way our brain and bodies work. In fact, the brain's been around for so long. This is a great favorite quote of mine from ancient Greece from Epicurus, also related to the food thing. There seems to be a common theme. Don't spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. But remember that what you now have was once among the things you only hoped for. The balance between desire and that want is what gets us going, but also appreciating and being grateful for what we already have. What a wonderful theme as we enter Thanksgiving next week.